Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and it's been a while since I did a vlog, so and wanted just to do it quickly that for the weekend of the for this weekend um I knew easily that Kung Fu Panda 3 would be number one very easily, and for its opening weekend that Kung Fu Panda 3 made about 40 estimated that it made 41 million, being out the other easily being out the other new releases that came out. But Kung Fu Panda 3, even though I would say, well, I probably won't put it in. It probably won't be in the title, but I would say that it was like a bit of a disappointment for Kung Fu Panda 3 because there was like given estimates like it was kind of a huge opening weekend, which it is a solid opening weekend for sure. I know that, but I expected it a little bit more higher than I expected, than more than 41 million. I was expecting like it was the same thing with How to Train Your Dragon 2, because How to Train Your Dragon 2, even though it made more money than the first film, but the opening weekend that How to Train Your Dragon 2 had was a disappointment to me because even they were predicting it was gonna be a huge opening weekend for that film, but it didn't. It made 49 million, like which is below expectations that some people thought of, including myself. Same thing with here with Kung Fu Panda 3, which, well, because it's released in January, that's why. I would say if it came out more in the summer, though, I think it would have had a bigger opening weekend than 41 million. But release date, though, I think it was a wise decision to come out there around this time because, of course, it was supposed to come out around in December 2015, but they wisely moved it to January 29th because of Star Wars, which I thought was a wise decision. And plus, there was like no other animated films coming out in February, so other than March 4th, there was that movie, Disney movie Zootopia. So Kung Fu Panda 3 has some time to make a lot of money because I think it was also going to open in China as well, which, of course, Kung Fu Panda 3 China, of course, I think it's going to make some money as well, but still has some time to build up its money making grossings, I'd say. But the opening weekend, I would say, is, yeah, it's a solid opening, I would say, for Kung Fu Panda 3. But otherwise, it's the lowest of the previous two films opening weekend. Like the first film had like 60 some or 60, I would say, over the opening weekend, and the second film had 47 million. So this weekend was much below the previous two films openings. But still, 41 million is still a solid. Solid. But I thought it was somewhat of a disappointment because I expected much higher opening weekend. Well, because like same thing with How to Train Your Dragon 2, though. But well, it came out in January, so it pretty much made the same opening weekend as Ride Along, the first film, because it made like 41 million in January. Which I cover Panda 3 is much better than that film because I don't like the film. I have no interest in seeing the sequel. But Kung Fu Panda 3, I still say it's a pretty solid opening, and it's gonna make money. So, um, I was thinking of something else, but I totally forgot about it. I forgot what I was gonna say, but yeah, Kung Fu Panda 3, but easily number one. It beat out the other new releases. The Finest Hours. It was that Coast Guard rescue movie, Finest Hours. That was fourth place, and then that stupid looking that didn't look funny at all. The spoof 50 Shades of Black was number 9, and I definitely see why it was that low on the list. So but I knew Kung Fu Panda 3 would easily beat out those movies. But 41 million is a pretty solid job for them. But I expected a much more higher. Same thing with How to Train Your Dragon 2. Do I expect the Awakening as somewhat of a disappointment? Yeah, it is though. But came out in January. It's not gonna American Sniper had a huge opening, which was still surprising, especially since it came out in January. But if it came out, if Kung Fu Panda 3 came out in the summer, I think it would have had a much bigger opening though. But this will do this will do just fine. So yeah, so that's more I can say about it. Yeah, so Kung Fu Panda 3, I would probably won't say it is well. I say it is somewhat of a disappointment for the opening weekend, but I don't think it's not for me. Well, it's not gonna be in the title. You'll probably see it on the video. It's not gonna be in the title. So there you have it. But anyway, this is a quick vlog on Someone else today did like a box office vlog opening weekend. So there you have it. So thanks for watching and stay tuned on the next movie review. Later.